Gregory looked up from his notepad, unwilling to entertain the fantasies that fed her illness. Do you remember the reason the pathologist gave for the deaths of your daughter, Emily, and your son, Christopher? Neither of them died following sudden infant death syndrome, as I think you're well aware. The room fell silent, and she stared at him with mounting hatred, which he studiously ignored. Somewhere behind the reinforced glass window, they heard the distant buzz of a security gate opening. "It was a cover-up," she said eventually. "You doctors are all the same. You always cover for each other. My children were ill, and not one of those quacks knew what to do about it." Gregory weighed up the usefulness of fishing out the pathology reports completed in 1987 following the murders of a 2-year-old boy and a girl of 9 months. Not today. "I'm going to appeal the court ruling," she declared, though every one of her previous attempts had failed. "You know what your problem is, Doctor? You've spent so long working with crackpots you can't tell when a sane person comes along." She'd tried this before, too. It was a favourite pastime of hers to try to beat the doctor at his own game. It was a classic symptom of Munchausen's that the sufferer developed an obsessive interest in the medical world and its terminology. Usually, in order to find the best way to disguise the fact that they were slowly but surely killing their own children. "How did it make you feel when your husband left you, Kathy?" Gregory nipped any forthcoming tirade neatly in the bud, and she was momentarily disarmed. Then she gave an ugly laugh. "Back to that old chestnut again, are we?" When he made no reply, she ran an agitated hand through her hair. "How would any woman feel?" she burst out. "He left me with 3 children for some tart with cotton wool for brains. I was well rid of him." But her index finger began to tap against the side of the chair. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. "When was the divorce finalised, Kathy?" "It's all there in the bloody file, isn't it?" she spat. "Why bother to ask?" "I'm interested to know if you remember." "Sometime in 1985, she muttered. "January, February. Emily was only a couple of months old. The bastard was at it the whole time I was pregnant."